Okay, everybody, so if you are in this class and you are now on this assignment is going to be how to import images into Lightroom. So you've already downloaded Lightroom, it's on your computer, and you're just waiting to get some images in here. So there's lots of different ways and different mediums you can be doing this. Like normally I am using a camera card, so a media card for my camera, and I am inserting that in and I'm importing from there. For this class, you've already downloaded images. So let's go ahead and get started. As we prepare ourselves, I really want to kind of give you some words of advice. And those words of advice is please be kind to yourself. Many of us get really frustrated with computers. We're like, this thing. And, really, I always encourage breaks. And I really encourage the wise words of remember that learning software is like learning a new language. You would never expect yourself to learn a new language in a few days, let alone a few hours. But with software, just like with languages, it just takes time and practice. Be kind to yourself through this process. Remember, the computer is only a machine and software is only a tool. The other words of advice is remember that software is a lot about customization, and there are 3 or 4 different ways to do the same thing. As you work through the program, I'll show you one way, but you might like a different way. Do that. This is an art form. And an art form doesn't necessarily include rigidity. So let's get started. I'll first show you the 2 ways and the 2 buttons that you can press to get images in. The first one is simply going to File, Import Photos and Videos. And once you're there, it'll direct you. Another way is just simply directly in the application. You'll see the word import on the bottom left-hand side. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Once we click on that, we're going to go ahead and direct it to our documents folder. So here's my documents folder. Here's that folder called SCCLR 2024. And you have your images right in there. We're going to use the add button, and the add button is not going to be recopying those images because it's about 2 gigs of images into your computer. On the right hand side, we're under file handling. We're going to include embed and sidecar. That's pretty much the default. And then there's build smart previews. This is really smart if you are working on a notebook computer. And the advantage of smart previews is it lets you edit your images. Let's say that you are using external hard drive because you don't want to save a lot of images on your computer or you're trying to gain more space. Building a smart preview will let you edit your images without having it connected to that extra hard drive. So that's a really handy thing. So if you are on a notebook computer, I would definitely click that. So like I'm on a notebook computer and I really like this one. And the next thing where it says add to collection, we're going to leave that alone because in another module we're going to be talking about organization. Under apply during import, right here, these would be these preset filters. We do not want that, not for this example. Under metadata copyright, we had another lesson on that, but let's look at it really quick together just to kind of remember. And you can customize it so you can fill all this stuff out. Under mine, you'll see I have a 2024 copyright. And I put my copyright. I said these images are copyrighted, that these are all rights reserved for, and here's my email, my website, and then the creator. I do not include my city, my address, or my phone number, but you do have my email address and my website. And then I just click on done. So if this is selected, then all of that extra metadata is going to be embedded on these images when we import them. We're going to go ahead and import. And that we're going to just simply click on the bottom right hand side the word import. And now these images are going into our Lightroom catalog. And we're going to be working with these images. For the end of this assignment, it's pretty easy. All you're going to have to do is a screenshot. If you're on a PC, you're going to be using your snip tool. You can, by the way, you can just say, notice I just clicked on OK on that pop-up window. But one more time, for the end of this assignment, all you're going to have to do is simply a screenshot. For a PC computer, you're going to be using your snip tool and you're going to do a picture of your entire screen. For a Mac, it's real simple. It's Shift, Command, and 3, and that'll do a screenshot of your whole screen, and you'll just submit that. All right, guys, give yourself a high five. I'm going to give you one right now. Listen for it. That's your high five from me in this in-person or online class, better said, on importing images on your own. I'm really proud of you, and welcome to photo editing.